did it together then. That's unheard of. Hello, I'm Emma.
I'm Tracey.
And we are
Quilting. Hello and welcome. Today is Thursday.
The 20th of February.
Yeah, I should know that because it was Aaron's birthday yesterday.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, my eldest son was 34.
Oh, good Lord.
34.
Oh, you're so old.
33 or 34.
What are you asking me for?
87. No, 33. 30. I should know, shouldn't
Sorry, Aaron. Your own mother can't remember how old you are.
I know. I remember having him. For sure.
Yeah.
So, welcome.
So we do apologise about the lighting situation, but unfortunately we've got to have the light on today because it's just so dark.
Very dark. Yeah.
But on a plus side, we are nowhere near as cold as we were for the last episode.
This is true. The last episode it was 2 degrees outside, and we were in my studio where it was really, really cold that particular day. So,
absolutely bitter.
Your kitchen is lovely and warm.
We have a radiator down the back
Yes.
here, and have got to have the heating on, so yes, it's nice and toasty.
But we do have quilts on our laps.
We do.
Not because we're cold, but because we're working on them.
We're both binding at the moment.
There's the lovely smell of a homemade soup in the air.
Yeah, we've got carrot and lentil.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
Moving on.
Yeah.
So yes, we've both got quilts here that we're sat binding away. Do you want to show yours? Should we have a look at what have you got? Do you want to do this, or do you want to do something else first?
No, we can do this. I'm putting the binding on. This
Can I just say it's not going to be the Tracey show.
No.
I have got some things to show.
No, we should say, by the way, because we always forget to say this, we are a craft-based podcast.
We are.
Yeah. Some days it's knitting, some days it's quilting, some days it's a bit
dressmaking.
Dressmaking. We don't do that much baking. We need to up the baking side.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe we need a little baking challenge.
Yeah, a baking challenge.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just do not
make
it sourdough. Just about, yeah. And welcome if you're new to the podcast. And thank you for those that have come back.
Yay! Nice to have you. Yeah. So we are going to talk a little bit of quilting today. We've got a bit of knitting to talk about, and I've got some dressmaking as well. So
I've not got any dressmaking, but I have got a little bit of dressmaking mojo bubbling away underneath.
Okay.
So I bought a book this week, a dressmaking book. So,
okay.
But what I'm working on at the moment, I've got 2 quilts that I'm finishing up. These quilts are charity quilts. These are quilts that were the tops were donated. Watch the opinion.
Yes.
So these are
nice.
for the Siblings Together charity. So the top was made by, I'm not sure if it was made by one individual or a group of individuals, but the tops are sent to me as a long arm quilter, and I've long armed the quilt. I finished them off, so I've put the batting in, got the backing prepared and all the rest of it, quilted it, and I'm just putting the binding on. So that'll get stitched down, a label will go on it, and then they get washed before they get sent back.
Yeah.
So, and the charity is Siblings Together is for children that have been put into foster care.
Yeah, care, isn't it? And maybe been separated.
And they've been separated, and then once a year, I believe, once a year they get back together.
Yes.
So they go on a holiday.
Is it like a camp? Like a holiday camp type thing? Yeah.
And they get given a quilt as a bit of a memory for the time they spent together. So they don't get the same quilt. The siblings don't get the same quilt.
Yeah.
All individual quilts. But I think children all enjoy getting them. So, and it's been going for a number of years now.
Yeah.
And I think it's been really well supported with the quilts that they get. So I think something in the region, I want to say, a couple of hundred quilts a year gets
I think
sent.
so. I think we both did some. We did last year or the year before.
I've done it 2 years now.
Yeah.
So this will be the 3rd year.
Oh well, I think I went with the year before.
Yeah.
And what have you got in there? Because that's nice.
It's quite puffy.
Yeah, it is.
I actually used 100% polyester in this.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's a compressed polyester, so it's not a high loft, but it does actually bounce up quite a lot.
Yeah.
This has been quite densely quilted actually, so it's got quilting lines every sort of 5/8 of an inch apart, which is quite dense to be honest. But I did that for a couple of reasons. No disrespect to the people that have made the tops, but sometimes the tops are not as well made as perhaps they might be. So you've got to make sure that everything's locked down.
Yeah.
So sometimes I do repair works beforehand, because that's necessary.
Yeah.
But for sure, and it's also going to a child, which, you know, it's going to be used for a number of things. It won't just be on the bed, no doubt. It will be used as a tent or a cloak, or you know, they might even put another child in it and swing it.
Yeah, as they do.
Yeah. So, you know, the fact that it's slightly more heavily quilted than perhaps I would normally do is fine.
Yeah.
So,
it's really nice. It's got a really nice feel to it.
It does feel nice.
Yeah,
it does feel nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. And of course, because it's with it being polyester, it's going to be fine to go in the wash and everything. So
yeah.
So that's the first of two. So the second one is all fully bound. That's all ready to go.
Oh yes, I think yes. Have you seen this one? Yes, I think I might have seen this one.
The quilts tend to be something in the region of 60 inches square upwards. I don't think they want anything much smaller than that. So this one's a bit more loosely quilted actually. So it's got bubbles on it, so a bit more widely spaced. But
that's a great idea for a scrap quilt, isn't it?
Yeah,
that
it is.
Sort of thing.
It's a really good idea.
Because you've got lots of scraps lying around and you're looking for some way to use them. If you just make, you know, random squares like that and then just stick them together. Because I mean, there's all sorts in that, isn't there? There's a complete mix.
The interesting thing is you wouldn't think they'd go together.
But they do, don't they?
Yeah, because there's so many different scraps.
Yeah.
They do go together. Yeah. Yeah, and you can make, you know, a block a day or something.
You could easily.
So it's quite nice because it's rectangular as opposed to squares. So so this is all finished. So
well, the circles look lovely on that border. Look at those.
Yeah,
fab.
It's always hard to know whether to choose a dark thread because you've got a dark border, in which case you've got a dark thread going over a predominantly light body of the quilt, or the other way around. So my preference is always to go lighter.
Yeah.
So but I know some people like to go the other way. So.
Well, I think it's for some people as well. It's a bit scary to think that you've got that light thread on a dark fabric like that, because it does jump out, doesn't it? But I think it looks really nice on that.
But then you'd have dark thread over predominantly light fabrics, and that would scare me.
Yeah, and me.
Right.
So that's your two quilty bits.
Yes, that's my quilty bits.
My quilty bit for this week is I think I have shown this before. I think we saw this in the last episode. I said I was going to quilt it, and I have quilted it. So
job as well.
So this is from Fat Quarter Bundle book by Emma Jean Jansen. And in her book she uses oranges, and I stuck with the teal, and I just, using friendly advice from my handy quilting friend, I just looked at the fabrics and just picked a design. So this sort of triangle here was my inspiration. So it's just random triangles that works quite nicely. Every so often I had a little blip. I'd be going along thinking, yeah, I've got this. No, I haven't got this. And I managed to box myself in a few places, but
you do have to be really conscious of the quilting when you do geometrics, because you're trying to get that sharp change of direction.
Yes.
And it's so easy. It's much easier to do curves, but to actually make that movement,
that sharp,
and then having to think, right, I'm going left or right or up or down or so. But then sort of it's jerkish.
It is,
isn't it?
Yeah. So yes, I'm just doing my binding, and I have noticed there is a very marked difference in the way we sew our bindings down. In that I have the binding coming towards me. Look, I've just knotted that up completely. I have the binding coming towards me, and I sew that way, whereas you have it the other way around.
I still sew that way because I've got the quilt sat on.
You do it the opposite side, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, that's so
That's
bizarre.
odd, isn't it? I've also now got a knot in my thread.
Oh, that is so annoying when you get a knot.
I think there used to be the general rule of thumb was that you're not supposed to cut it any longer than from your arm.
But it's so many
That's
knots,
not long enough for a binding.
So many knots. And you sew
and
double?
I've got double, yeah. So you single?
I sew single.
Yeah, you see, I always double thread it.
Interesting. Yeah. I've never had a problem with the binding coming undone though.
No, I don't think I have either actually.
No.
So obviously works both ways.
Yeah.
There you go. So anyway, quilty. That's all our quilty bits.
More than one way to bind a quilt as opposed to skin cut. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have done some other quilty things. Have you got any other quilty things?
I don't think I've... No.
No? Okay.
Well,
despite the fact I've got 101 whips.
have you counted them? Is that a fact, or are you just generalising and making that number up?
Actually, I don't know how many whips I've got. What counts as a whip? Anything that's definitely not
finished.
Right. Well, yeah, we won't go there.
No, right.
I did start another one.
Good for you.
So, you may have seen on Instagram, I talked about this fellow before.
We have, yeah.
Nicholas Ball. Hi Nick, are you watching? I think you do watch every now and again. So, Nicholas started a bit of a quilt along for his Improv Triangles. And so
I'm watching it.
I decided, I've been wanting to do this.
I thought I didn't see anything, but I thought it would be something that you would come
as always, I was late to the party, so I missed the first week and a half, but then thought that, if you're going to do this, you need to do this now, otherwise you won't do it. And I think it's really helpful to have somebody, whether they're with you or whether they're with you virtually.
Yes,
it
helps.
It helps. It chiggers you along and you get things done, don't you? So, what can do? So, I started the Improv Triangle quilt along this week. So, this is where I have got to.
Nice colourways.
So, I won't go into too much detail about how you do it because you can still jump over to Nicholas's website, which is Quilt in the Attic. Quilts in the Attic.
Quilts in the Attic.
Quilts or Quilt in the Attic? I think it's quilts in the...
I think it's quilts.
I'll check that, but we'll put his link below. Hop over onto his Instagram page, and in his what do you call those bits above the...
His stories, isn't it?
It is stories, but it's the bit above it.
Yeah, saved stories.
Saved stories. Is that what it's called? Saved stories?
We'll call it that for now, shall we?
Well, anyway, the sew along is in there, so you can go back to week 1 and find out exactly what you need to do. And if you've got his book, of course, then there's some more information in his book about what to do. But essentially, you're making some very odd-looking things to begin with. So your triangle pieces are looking something like this, which is really weird, isn't it? They look really weird.
They are.
But it's improv. You don't need to cut, you don't measure anything when you cut, you just go for it. I mean, sometimes they turn out really weird and sometimes they're not quite so weird.
Yeah.
And then you're basically joining them together in some way or other, the best way you can. And at that point then they start to get trimmed up and squared and... Well, I say squared, there's a question I'm going to ask Nick actually, because I am finding I am squaring everything. So I'm looking for a pronounced block.
Yes.
So these whichever piece it is.
This one is
hiding. Obviously they're different size blocks, but I'm still looking for something that looks like a traditional quilt unit.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I should allow myself to go
a little bit more skewy,
more wonky or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm not doing that at the moment. I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing for this particular quilt. So I'm building up the slabs. I think that's what he's calling them, slabs.
They're nice. Light colours.
Yeah. And then we eventually get to this point, so
very nice.
So I am going to carry on. I've got enough units left to make a table runner.
There you go.
We're going to have table runners coming out ears
everywhere.
So I did say to Steve, I said to my husband, I said, shall I make a wall hanging or shall I do a table? Oh no, do a table runner.
Oh, it'll look nice on your table.
Yeah, you see it every day. So,
yeah, it would.
So yes, anyway, I'm really enjoying it.
Good.
And I did that. I did that last night. I think I spent about 2.5 hours putting it all together. Not the triangle. I made the triangle units, but it took about 2.5 hours to make the panel.
Yeah. So how much big is it going to go then?
Well, I think I've probably got 3 more of that size left, so I'll stick it on the end. Either end.
So they'll all go that way, will they?
I think it'll end up being probably whatever that kind of length is. I don't know what that is. But I've got a nice long table, so I'm just sitting there. So. But I'm really enjoying it, really enjoying it.
Oh, good.
And it's lovely to see the colours come together. I did, when I started to lay the pieces out, I kept thinking, oh, should I really think about the colour story and where I'm going to put each colour next to each other, you know. And in the end I just decided, well, no, just go with it.
No,
you're kind of
the idea, isn't it? That it's...
Well, I think you can be quite prescriptive as to where the colours go and get a colour fade or whatever. So there's some lovely ones up on Instagram and the hashtag Improv Triangle so long, I think it's called.
Yeah, very nice.
Useless at these days. I'll find a link and everything for you.
Dressmaking. I'm actually wearing a finished item. I might have to lose a layer just to. Should I go off camera and do it, or should I just strip? I don't think so. Just so that you can see. So,
fabulous.
This is the Trudy turtleneck by
Tessuti? No, not
that's not Tessuti. It's made wardrobe by me, or useless, absolutely useless brain. I'll put the link underneath when I find it. Anyway, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's like a ribbed jersey fabric, and it's just a nice, easy,
it looks comfy.
easy make, and it's really comfy. It's a good length. I think the fit's quite nice. I think it's. So I was really pleased with it.
Looks nice.
All done on the overlocker.
Yeah.
And because I've got
You've got one.
And I will be making more.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Quick make as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get the stabiliser for the...
I did get the stabiliser, thank you. I had a nice little tip from my cousin here. It's a dissolvable 1/4 inch tape, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a water-soluble stabiliser, essentially. So with the knit fabrics, if you try to sew a hem without stabilising the hem first, the chances are it's going to become incredibly wavy and it will not look pretty. And it doesn't matter what you do and how careful you are.
Yeah.
Even if you've got a walking foot, it still makes a wavy finish.
Yes.
And I've never had good results personally, and I think having read what other results people have had, they've found the same thing. So, but the water-soluble stabiliser is a fabulous way for really getting a nice crisp, firm edge.
Yeah.
You sew as normal, your needle doesn't get gummed up, finish it, and then of course once it's gone in the wash, that stabiliser disappears. So yeah.
So thanks for that. Top tip.
And there you go.
So yes, so that was my dressmaking.
Good. Yeah. Well, I haven't done any dressmaking, but I am getting a bit of a dressmaking mojo itch.
Getting a twinge. Getting a twinge again, aren't you?
I'm getting a twinge. I saw a couple of things actually. Is it Laura So Different? Has got a new design out.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't bring that with me today, but I did get her pattern. It's like a dress type tunicky. So I really like that.
Yeah.
Which I was going to bring, but I didn't bring it with me. And then the other thing I got was Tea and the Buttons new book.
Oh, Make It Simple.
And there's a couple of really lovely patterns in here.
I haven't seen this.
Well, first of all, you remember I attempted to make something similar. And whilst I made it okay, this is a couple of years back now, I think it was, or year before. It was in bright orange. It looked ridiculous. It looked like I was from Sobek or something. It really did look
like out of Guantanamo Bay or something.
However, I do like this, and I think for summer, in the right fabric and the right colour, I think it would look quite nice.
All right then.
So, but this actually is a pair of trousers, and it's a hat to put the little bib on the top.
Oh right.
But I like the trousers.
Yeah.
And I thought the trousers were, nice, loose, comfy.
Yeah.
Having made the Sew House 7 ones last year, which I really enjoyed making. So
I think we maybe need to get together and do the Sew House, because I made a pair and they were awful. I ended up putting them in the bin because I couldn't.
Oh, did you?
No,
Oh, really? I didn't realise that. You should say.
face it.
What couldn't finish making them?
No. I think I've used the wrong fabric to start with.
It is about fabric, you know.
Yeah, I think that was my
Choice
biggest
of fabric.
mistake. Choice of fabric was wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, there we go.
So
Right.
I like that.
Yes, that's nice.
Which is the Bertha cardigan. That's a nice open jersey type fabric for a cardi.
Yeah.
Which I thought I quite liked. I do like those on the front, the little hat for them, but the actual trousers themselves I thought was nice. But then she's got a very basic t-shirt in here with about, you know, numerous different options for making it your own. So it's just a basic, so there, look, it's a basic kind of tee that she's embellished.
Nice.
But a good basic t-shirt pattern is a must.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, definitely.
Because you could adapt it to make more polo tops if you wanted to.
Yes.
But anyway, it's just full of very good. There it is, the Tabitha t-shirt. That's it. So I just think it's a nice one.
Okay.
So yeah. So there's a few things in there I quite fancy doing.
A little aside, we had the lovely Maureen in with us this morning.
We did.
We had the lovely Maureen in, and we did sneakily film a little bit while she was with us.
Maureen, you are an inspiration.
She is incredible, isn't she?
I think we need to say about the bags. Should I pull the bags out to say?
Yes, why don't you?
I want
Yes.
to.
And then what we'll do is I'll try and put some of the bits in that we actually filmed with her in as well.
Yeah.
But
Maureen is doing an amazing project. She's doing 365 bags, a bag a day.
Or an item a day.
An item a day. And so she's making something every day, and then she is selling them with 100% of the profits going to
breast cancer.
It's breast cancer. I'm not sure if it's one of the breast cancer research ones or it's to do with breast cancer. Anyway.
Yes,
We'll get the proper details. Anyway, I think she's doing an absolutely amazing thing.
She is. It's incredible. She is just phenomenal.
What she is making is just amazing. So these gorgeous little bags. This is a cork base one with some leatherette on the top. Fully lined, little handle, tassel, fabulous, nice little handle,
badge,
riveted on.
She loves her rivets.
She does like the rivets.
She does like her rivets.
And here's what the big one that goes with it, the matching that goes with it.
Little thing.
So this is what Maureen's doing.
I started on September the 1st, so I've nearly got halfway at the end of Feb.
Really? Yeah, so 365, sew a bag a day challenge, made breast cancer haven charity. Wow.
I've already got £1,000.
Have you really?
And my main shoppers are people in Franklin's. I don't think Neil knows what I'm doing.
Just now! Oops!
So how are you, you're selling it through people that know that you're doing it?
My daughter works in the hospital in Winchester and she sells quite a bit there.
Right.
And I don't put a price on them because it's up to people to...
So it's a charitable donation
I did buy that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a charitable donation. People are very generous, I must admit. I think they are.
Yeah, well,
I think those people that are in the know what time and effort goes into making it.
Yeah.
But like this sort of bag, this was landfill fabric. I mean, it would be such a shame, wouldn't it?
It's beautiful fabric. Why was it being landfill then?
Well, it's the end of rolls and things, you know, they just dump all this stuff and I think...
I mean, Maureen, you started using patterns, didn't you, at one point? But you've now reached the stage where you don't do them, do you?
Do you know what? I just changed my mind. Do you know that
that Christmas gift?
That Christmas gift. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to bother. Can I just buy one from you?
I'd be delighted.
I'll just see you.
Emma's got one similar to this, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, mine was given as a gift. I got some and I gave them as Christmas gifts.
Oh, you did?
That's cork fabric.
Yeah, it's cork, isn't it?
And leatherette?
Yeah. So it's vegan friendly, that, isn't it?
They are.
Yeah.
They are so professional and so beautifully finished.
And then a lady came...
Little tassels on
Oh,
there.
I love them things. I love them. A lady came in with a big wodge of this Welsh tweed.
Oh, that's lovely. Look at that.
That's nice.
I
might have that one. See, this is the trouble. She comes into the shop with all of these bags and you're like, oh, I love that one. I love that one. I love that one.
That's a pretty. And those little things, I've been making them. I can't
Really?
believe it. Because it doesn't fray that
No.
cork, and I'm so pleased because you only need about that much.
To get something like that. Do you?
And then you roll it and stick it in there.
Yeah,
and
just-
put it in.
I roll a
Yeah.
2-inch piece first to make
Yeah.
sure it goes in, and then
Yeah.
I cut it afterwards. And then that glue that you sell,
Oh, is it the high-tack?
Hey,
No,
cheese
Gutterman.
or-
The Gutterman,
yeah.
the Gutterman, yeah.
That's really good,
Yeah,
actually,
it
is,
is.
isn't it?
So
Yeah.
what are these things called that you put your tassels in?
I don't know. I got them from Amazon, as I get most things. I'd have to.
So
I'd
you
have
can
to
find
reach
it for us, and
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
put a little link
And
in.
these are nice as well, the little...
Yeah, I've become a bit of a rivet ninja because
Okay.
I bought a rivet press and everything that
Okay.
moves past
So
it.
now, riveter.
Riveting it. Or like these little trays.
Yeah.
You know how you come
Yeah.
across little things on
Yeah.
Google or somewhere,
Yeah.
and they're just pretty, and of course you can rivet.
Yeah.
Rivet, 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 rivet.
Oh, lovely.
No, that's about it really. Just things like more cork.
So nice.
That is gorgeous.
Aren't they great? But look how organised this is.
Did you make the bag?
I
was
did,
gonna
yeah.
say,
Oh, that's
I
fantastic.
did,
Have a
yeah.
look at your bag to show
I
as
really
well.
like that.
So,
I think it's needs must, isn't it? Sometimes when you know you've got
that is
stuff
gorgeous. I
and
love
nobody
that.
sells anything that you
I've
actually
never
want.
seen anything like that. No.
No, I just.
No.
I
I love it.
So Maureen is amazing because yes she is, because she'll see something or you give her an idea and she just runs with that. That's really
I really like
super,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, look at that. Really nice.
Very organised.
It's great.
It is
Well, thank you
lovely.
very much.
It is
That's
lovely.
about the limit of my quilting.
That's
thing.
all it needs. That's all it needs.
Yes, you don't really like quilting very much, do you?
I'm not good at it.
That's not true.
You're correct.
That's not true.
No, but I mean, you're lovely. You know.
Well, it's free motion and walking foot quilting are different things, aren't they?
Absolutely,
So,
yeah.
anyway,
I love
you
that. That is gorgeous.
Do what you can do.
Yeah.
You know.
Similar to that one there. Can you remember a few years ago I did a charm pack, a jelly roll, and a layer cake just to try. This was a layer cake bag. You know, I mean,
Yes,
obviously I
I
had
do
to cut.
remember this.
What, to
yes.
get the whole thing from it, you mean?
Yeah, just
Right.
wanted to.
Yeah.
That was a jelly roll.
Oh, so
Yeah.
this was a personal challenge to see whether you could make
Yeah.
something. That's a really good idea.
And I don't know where my.
So we're just
Charm
taking a load of bags here.
I know what you've got in there. I went out to.
That's
Oh,
bunting,
wow.
isn't it, in there? And these little games, look, they're you know,
Oh look, yeah,
dragons.
and then on that one it's noughts and crosses.
Noughts and
for the kids.
crosses.
Wow.
I see all these little YouTubey things. I think, ooh.
That is so clever.
Oh, I really like this size. I remember at the time when you made it.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like that one. So this was just using layer cake pieces.
Yeah, I had layer cake stuff. It was more the outside, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Not the inside, obviously, I've had to cut to fit things in.
But that's a nice size.
It is
isn't
a nice
Just
size. I
isn't
like
it?
that as a
Yeah.
size.
Because
yeah.
we've always got some, you know, well, I have always got layer cake bits
Oh,
around.
do you want to put that in?
Yeah.
That goes in there as well, does it?
Yeah. And I don't. Oh, this was the mini things. What do you call them? Mini charm packs, aren't
Yeah.
they?
They're candy.
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 Yeah.
Do you know what?
Nice.
That'd be really nice if you did a tablecloth and a set of serviettes, put it in this and give it as a gift.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be
Because
nice.
it would
Yeah.
that just counteract
Like
like
inside, inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A tablecloth. A what?
A little
She'll
table.
get me going now.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, she'll go
So
and
a
make it
little
now.
tablecloth,
Yeah.
a set of napkins, and then pack it in there kind of thing. And you
Yeah, that would be a
or a
lovely
set of
little
coasters,
gift,
a
wouldn't
set of
it?
coasters
Yeah.
or something.
Coasters, like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like them.
Well, actually, I've just got to know because we do in July, we do Christmas in July, so we do a secret Santa.
Oh
So
yeah.
I got my secret, we did the drawing last week, so I know who I'm making the secret Santa for.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking, that's
Ooh,
a really good
there you
idea.
go,
I
yeah.
really like that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's lovely.
So these are old bags, as it were.
Yeah, these are lovely.
They're nice, aren't they?
Really like them.
But because Emma, you did say bring some bags.
I did say bring some bags.
When you say that to me, well.
When she brings bags. That's what you want to play.
So what's your favourite tag to make? Do you have a favourite or?
Yeah. I like making, you mean the bigger bag? I like making this one.
Right.
Because a lot of ladies want them zipped at the top.
Yes.
But I give them a huge pocket.
Yeah.
And where you can put your purse and your phone and shut it.
Right.
And then if you're buying a birthday card or a loaf of bread,
you just pop it straight in, can't you?
Yeah.
Right.
And so I.
Yeah. Finished my jumper.
Oh, it looks lovely.
Look.
Very nice.
Does it look alright?
It does, it looks lovely.
It's the first time I've tried it on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally finished it yesterday afternoon. I was at work, but I was just sewing up the sides of it yesterday at work, and yes, I think it's longer.
Yeah, I'm just looking. You can't see where you've had it on at all.
No.
No.
So if you didn't watch one of our previous episodes, it was a bit short, and one of my friends said to me, "You're not going to wear it. You're not going to wear it if it's not right." So she suggested that she unpicked the rib for me, and we then add on. So I actually knitted on another 3 inches to the bottom, and then and then put the rib on. And Tracey, she took me back, and then Tracey had a quick look at it and said, "No, you need to come back a bit further." So you took me back, didn't you, and got me
still
right.
one row of the ribbon,
Yeah.
wasn't there? Yeah. And you've got
now,
the same rib as you put on the cup.
Yes.
Yeah, so,
Now, I used matcha stitch to sew it up.
Yeah.
Now the sides I had no problem with.
Right,
I quite enjoyed it. The sleeves, however, didn't like setting in the sleeves.
Okay.
And I don't think I've done a particularly great job on them. But it's finished.
Yeah.
It hasn't been blocked or anything like that.
Right.
So maybe when it's blocked it might sit a bit better, but I feel like they're a little bit lumpy and they're not very...
Probably just say when it's blocked out. I can see here it's just a little bit...
bit crunchy.
Well, it's a bit tight, I think. Maybe when it's blocked, I think it'll just
think it'll be alright?
So, yeah.
So I'm just going to slip off camera and just slip out.
So you don't overheat.
Yes, because I'm warm.
Yeah. Well, I'll show you this then while we're waiting then. So because I've made some progress on the scarf. So and I've taken the cork out of it today.
Wonder what you were talking about then.
So if you remember, I was knitting this. Well, we're not there lengthwise yet, but we're getting there.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, getting there.
Okay, I'm back now, fully clothed. Got my clothes on again now. Yes, it's nice, isn't it?
Yes, I enjoy knitting this.
I do like the colour.
I think for an accessory it's fine. I think for a jumper it might have been
it might have been a bit loud.
A bit Alicia Beaconish.
Yes, I think so. We wouldn't have lost you in a crowd, put it that way.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So,
yes, and apparently, what was that? That was the Aire, wasn't it?
yeah, that's the West Yorkshire Spinners Aire Valley.
That's it, because apparently I was holding up the label to the camera, and Maureen said that she was at home screaming at her computer, "It's a river!"
Oh, is it?
It's a river in Yorkshire, apparently.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah. So,
Actually, we're going to Unravel on Saturday, but we'll hopefully put a little bit of that in the footage as well.
we didn't actually pose the question as to whether you'd be interested in having any classes, so I did actually get feedback from a couple of people who were very keen. So that might well be on the cards.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, if we go down that route, and it isn't if, because we need a certain number of people to run a class to make it worthwhile is the wrong word. Viable. Yeah, that's the right word. But if we go down that route, I think at this point it would possibly be the giant dahlia quilt. So, if you're interested in the giant dahlia quilt, again, please comment below and just say yes, you're really interested in the Giant Daily, because I know I will definitely pull my finger out and get something sorted.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, and I have a date in mind.
Okay, would you like to share that date with me at some point?
At some point, yes, it will be around the beginning of Mayish time. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you very much for joining us. It's been lovely having you with us. If you have enjoyed and liked what you've seen, then give us a little like, click the subscribe button, and become one of our followers. No, not followers, that sounds like
subscribers.
Subscribers, that's the word I was looking for. It was all going so well up until that point. Yeah, subscribe if you would like to, that would be lovely.
Yes, yes, we do appreciate it. So it's yeah, it's nice to see that people actually appreciate what we're doing.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they're just thinking, I wish they'd go away. Anyway, never mind. That's it, I think, yeah?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay,
so
alright, well, thank you very much.
Yes, thanks for watching. So it's goodbye from her and it's goodbye from me.
Bye.